from outside of the stadium screaming. Right now, you got to be poised. Tell your guys, listen, no offside. Don't jump early. I know you're amped up. Wait for the ball. Watch the ball. Snap. There's no cadence here. I'm going to lift my leg.
It's going deep right away. No one there. Diggs the closest.
But this is where you got to calm your nerves. Go ahead and run this. And go ahead and hit pause. Right there, Jim. Just get started. He's trying to throw that way on the outside up there. Miscommunication is right, but just start off moving, right? Its nerves are amped up, but if you can get going, and all of a sudden you get in phase in front of it.
You saw one deep exhale from Mahomes. Now the next play, second down. Zips it. Got it. It's Davis in the secondary and knocked down at the 47 of the Chiefs. A 28-yard play.
And a timeout right away. Good job. They got all three. Wow. I mean, some of these throws, these two guys, I mean, I feel like the same guys playing on both sides. Quarterback. Look at that.
What a throw.
Yeah, I mean, just...
But again, when they go for these passes down the field, there's a lot of separation, particularly this game by Gabriel Davis. 6 catches, 170 yards, and 3 touchdowns.
Well, you're exactly right. Matthew would have been in that middle there. And that's some of his instinctful stuff, where he's able to kind of determine where to go, who to cover, what to let go, read the quarterback's eyes, all the instinctual stuff.
Knox lined up on the right side. On the sideline, again, it's Davis.
They got up and pressed man-to-man. They attacked Baker, which is exactly what you'd expect with Ward hurt. Actually, Ward's back in, sorry.
12-yard pickup, clock running. Allen, clock almost got to him. Now, on the run, throws, and knocked away. That was Ward. Remember, he got knocked out, and he was cleared to come back, and he makes a play.
I mean, this was a really risky throw at this point in the game. Right there, it's like, just throw that away. No one was open. Really good job, Kansas City. Ingram's tired. He's going to the sideline.
23 seconds, Tony.
23 seconds to change your life, Josh Allen. 23 seconds, Patrick Mahomes, to go to 4 straight AFC Championship games and send a message that it still goes through me.
And to affect thousands of lives in Western New York. Here he goes. Ball caught and a flag down. That's Emmanuel Sanders at the 19. There's going to be plenty of time for some throws into the end zone.
Josh Allen, he's pretty good. 13 touchdowns, no picks in the fourth quarter.
Defense number 35. That penalty is declined. Result of the play, first down.
So he's asking if the clock stops there at the end. So what's going to happen is because of that penalty, they don't have to use a timeout. Not that it's going to be, I mean, it's only big. You know, if you have 4 plays left, it's really close to 3 plays from here on out, Jim.
Could we possibly have 3 lead changes inside the last 2 minutes of a divisional playoff game?
No, no way.
No way?
Maybe way.
From the 19 in 17 seconds. Down the middle to the end zone, and there it is! Touchdown number 4 on the night for Davis.
I mean, this is unbelievable of a game. 4 touchdowns. I want you to watch the communication up here. They're going to talk. He's going to talk. He's going to talk. All of a sudden, Baker comes in. This is where the communication, and all of a sudden, they're late, getting all the way inside. And that's why you get that leverage right there down the middle. And Snead couldn't get there. That's where Matthew matters, these other guys.
It's the same thing every time. Extra point is good. And by the way, Gabriel Davis has done something that no one has ever done in the postseason, not even Jerry Rice. It's the first 4-touchdown reception game in NFL playoff history.
Oh, my goodness.
With 2 touchdown catches in the last 2 minutes.
That was a great job. Give our guys the truck credit, showing that communication aspect, and Snead gets there late. And that's all of a sudden why that's wide open. And look at this. Talk about a win. How many postseason wins on the road? Not very many in Buffalo. First one there for Sean McDermott, and for ice water in his veins now.
There's his father, Joel, and 38 total members of the family and friends on Team Allen. They closed down Fireball and headed to Kansas City. An all-time record has been set tonight by Davis, and there's still 13 seconds to go. Put this kick on the ground, burn up some time.
Yeah, you want to make it, I mean, honestly, you just don't want it to be a normal kickoff. You want to be just a little short and make it so you guys can make sure to tackle. Because if you, I just wouldn't want to give Mahomes. I don't necessarily agree with that.
He launches it deep.
Take 4 or 5 seconds off. Mahomes now has 2 plays.
Well, a team that has not won a single game this year in games decided in 1-score margins, 0-5, might tonight pull off one of the great back-and-forth comebacks you'll ever see.
I mean, this was literally a quarterback duel for the ages, and it took almost perfection.
Timeout Buffalo.
Second
to win this.
Charge timeout Buffalo.
Think about what both these quarterbacks did at the end of this game. I mean, they played efficient, great ball throughout, and then at the end they just came and they did everything perfect.
Look at them zip this one in here.
And you got to remember, this is number 1 or 2 2-minute defense in the league.
Well, if you're Mahomes, you're trying to do something from this point that gives Butker just a chance, even if it's longer than anything he's ever tried to connect from in his career. Something. It's Chris Jones who shakes his head, can't believe it. Can't believe that defense got beaten up like that.
To this,
here's Hill.
They're going to have a chance.
And they call timeout quickly.
They actually have a chance to get Butker in field goal range here. Chiefs, wow, that was a great play call.
Picked up 19. Jay, realistically, how far out can Butker go?
Well, he missed a couple this way in warm-ups from 57. Remember, he missed the extra point in the field goal as well in this game. And I saw him go out at the end of the third quarter and just visualize going this way, trying to get his mind right. But I think if they get to, the 45, you give him an opportunity. He's got a huge leg. He's got one of the biggest legs in the NFL.
Well, this is interesting then. So let's say a 60-yarder.
42-yard line. Yep, you'd have to put up 14 yards for that.
Realistically, you got to get inside the 45.
They added a second here and another timeout called by the Bills. They took it from 7 to 8 seconds.
Here's one for Jay, our kicking specialist, Mr. Feely down there. With Butker, not necessarily, right or left, but how far could he get it there if he had to? Like if you took an extra second, your crow hop, all the good stuff. Could he get it there from 60?
Remember Justin Tucker when he made that 66-yarder? He took a different approach. He gave himself a little bit more time, took a little extra jab step. If it's a long kick, I expect Harrison Butker to do the same thing. He could possibly make a 63-yarder.
Wow. We saw him make a 58-yarder at SoFi, side of this year's Super Bowl, in a game last year to win it now. They need about 15 yards to have one of those long-range Hail Mary kicks.
Got to throw it right away, right now to someone in the middle.
Down the middle. Oh, my goodness. It's going to be a 48-yard attempt. Only 48 yards. That's what it'll be.
When Kelsey moved his leverage inside, I was like, he's going to throw this right here over the middle quickly.
How do you let him get that open?
It's because you're protecting the end zone a little bit for some reason, but honestly, rushing 4 guys I don't love. He's got to throw it instantly. Rush. You put 1 guy on Kelce, run that same defense, but that extra rusher should be guarding someone. You're not going to get to him. Wow, only Mahomes gets you in an easy field goal range.
It's going to be 49 yards is what it is. 49 yards to send it to overtime. Harrison Butker.
I'm so nervous.
So hundreds of thousands around the planet. The kick is good. It's going overtime.
Whatever quarterback has the ball last will win. Oh, well, guess what? They'll just give me 3 seconds. I'll just get down and, oh my gosh, this is the most perfect quarterback play to finish a full quarter, like maybe ever. I mean, this is unbelievable back and forth. Big plays, smart plays. Oh.
Well, if Buffalo doesn't win this game, they're going to rue the fact that Mahomes had only 13 seconds starting at his own 25-yard line, and he was able to get all the way down to the 31 of the Bills against the #1 defense, #1 pass defense in the league.
Remember back in the day when everyone used to be like playing it safe, you know, the 2 minutes, like the protecting.
Boy, if you're Josh Allen, and we've seen a couple of times after those last 2 touchdown drives, the intensity in his eyes after he completed those drives and those 2 touchdown throws to Davis in the last 2 minutes. Now you got to come back and you got to reinvent yourself again.
It's it's so hard, but here it is. Here's the play to Kelce. Kelce's going to go ahead and move himself inside, but watch. He's right here, so let's wait a sec. I'm going to circle these guys. Pause it right there. Well, you see, you have 4 rushers, and you should have only had 3.
We're going to start a new game. Each team is going to have 3 timeouts. I'll replay this upstairs.
We're going to start a new game.
We're going to play till we declare a winner. Buffalo, you're still the visiting team. What is your call? We have a coin, heads and tails.
Tails.
Tails is the call. Tails is the call.
This feels huge, right, with how good these offenses are?
Kansas City has won the toss, and what we see.